Ever wondered what drive impact is, or what it does, or heck, even when to utilize it? In today's video, I'll be breaking down drive impact in the simplest way possible for you guys to understand and utilize it to your advantage. Drive impact is simply pressing hard kick and hard punch at the same time to get this colorful splash on your character. Drive impact, when blocked by your opponent, will slightly push them back, but if your opponent is not blocking, it will send them flying. Now, if you're next to the corner, it's a little bit different. Now, if you drive impact your opponent in the corner when they're blocking, you will obtain a wall splat. Essentially, your opponent splats onto the wall for a brief moment for you to hit them with your juicy combo. Now, what happens if you hit your opponent in the same exact situation, same corner, but they are in burnout? Well, instead of getting a wall splat, your opponent is simply stunned, and this gives you a slightly bigger window to unleash a bit more of a devastating combo on your opponent. Now, what happens if your opponent decides to throw out a super unsafe move and you throw out a drive impact to punish it? Upon punishing with your own drive impact, it will leave your opponent in a state called crumple, meaning your opponent will stand upright for a brief moment, slightly stunned, for you to release a punish counter combo. Now you know at least what the different states of drive impact on hit or on block look like. Let's talk about countering it so you yourself don't get cooked. Right off the bat, the best way is simply to drive impact with your own. Watch for the visual plus audio cue of the opponent's drive impact, and as soon as you see it, counter it with your own drive impact. Secondly, a regular throw works as well. Same goes for command grabs. This is depending on timing and a little bit on spacing. As soon as you see that animation pop or that visual of color for the drive impact, you can immediately go for the throw or go for the command grab to get them out of that animation. Now do note that drive impact has 2 hits of armor. So let's say if you try to do a regular Shoryuken, it will not break the animation or get them out of that state of drive impact. What will work is anything heavy hitting. For example, Marisa's Charge Gladius. A chain of quick lights in succession, like Cammy or Ryu doing their light jab, 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 to break the drive impact. And maybe as a last resort, if you're quick on reacting, you could use your super art. Now, a last option to utilize, which is probably my least favorite as a last resort, is drive parry. I would only use this if you plan to perfect parry to get off a good amount of chip damage or somewhat decent damage off the perfect parry. I hope that explains drive impact in a simple way possible. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment what you want to see next so I know I'm helping you guys get better.